what's up? I'm Amy, aka the Pisces here, and this is one of the daily collective messages. Like, and subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you so very much to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment. Okay, it is always and forever going to be loved and appreciated. Welcome to any new subscribers, okay? So very happy to have you. Welcome to the fam, okay? God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, cosmic guides, all things of the highest and purest white light with the best interest of me and the collective at heart. You are always and forever welcome into my readings, okay? Please give my wonderful, fabulous, and amazing Pisces to your family the best and most accurate information for them at this time. Hey, y'all. I be missing y'all, even if it's just like 2 days when I'm not recording, okay? I be thinking about what I'm gonna do when I'm gonna start recording again. I be like, Spirit, what's up? Like, when can we get back to it, okay? But they pulled me, okay? I actually did do 3 readings on Friday, but 2 of them didn't work, and Spirit said it was divine intervention. So I got kind of irritated, but what am I gonna do if it's divine intervention, you know? So, this is an Isis reading. The only note that I got was eyeglasses. So when I looked into it, it was talking about how alchemists believe that eyeglasses had magical powers, such as seeing the future, communicating with spirits, and revealing hidden knowledge, okay? So you have these same type of abilities, okay? You have access to like any and all knowledge that's supposed to be hidden. That's hidden from, you know, the regular person that is not tapped into their sight or to their hearing yet, you know. Like, you really do communicate with spirits, whether you realize it or not, okay? I heard, like, answering your questions, okay? You could be hearing spirit answering your questions, okay? Like, immediately after you're like, God, what do? I don't know what to do about this, you know? You could be finding yourself having a thought come in right after that, like, well, you could, you know, try doing this, you know, and you could think like, you know, it's just you like mulling this over in your brain, but really you're having like this very divine conversation with spirit. So like, pay attention to the way that you do communicate with spirit, okay? This says, when I'm alone, I'm in great company, okay? So when you're alone, okay, you really are in the company of like angels, ancestors, okay, cosmic guides. So what's going on within them? We got Aunt May, okay? It says home is never too far away. So I think when it comes to you tapping into yourself, tapping back into that home type of energy, you really are in a centered place, you know. I think that you really truly are standing in your strength and just waiting for more of these wishes to be fulfilled, you know. You could be feeling very whole and like secure in yourself. Maybe not all the time, every single moment of your life, you know, but I think things have definitely improved a lot, okay, with the 4 of Stakes or this 4 of Wands energy, okay? You could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or you could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, because the Queen of Chalices is under that, okay? What's going on outside of them? We got the Runaways, okay? And we got Venom. That's wild, okay? So it says, what are we left with on the Runaways? And on Venom, it says, let me in, said the spider to the fly, okay? So you can still have some sort of, like, nasty energy still trying to tap into you, but, like, I heard they're too late, okay? They're just way too late. They just completely missed the mark, okay? You out here looking like Doctor Strange. It says, intention is the gateway to glory, you know? So you really have been setting the proper intentions, and I think that these intentions that these Venom type of energies have for you, you know, is just not the best, you know, and they're showing me like Venom biting somebody's head off, you know, like this could be people who always have some sort of judgment about you or always want to like try to bite your head off or try to trump you and your energy, okay? With the Moon Knight, this person can have like multiple personalities or 2 sides that they present to you, because the Moon Knight, like, it's like one part of his soul was contracted to work with Kansu, and the other part is like, so when the Moon Knight was a child, okay, he created an altar because his mother was very mean to him, very abusive almost, you know, really like she just used to really pick at him and harass him. He went through some sort of trauma, and it brought out, the mercenary part of him. So half of him was just this nice regular guy who thought he had a sleeping disorder. That could be significant. And the other side of him was like this crazy dope ass mercenary that worked for the divine and went on all of these secret missions for his ancestors, okay? So hello, that's your kind of energy, okay? That's dope. And I think that, like, these people, okay, they met the mercenary side of you, but I think they just really don't know, because you are like a very nice, very calm energy, okay? This Aunt May is giving old, it's giving wise, it's giving focused on preserving not only your own life, but the lives of others, the lives of, the wildlife and all of these different things that you're really into. And this is why it's that home is never too far away type of energy, a part of the deck on the Page of Swords. So definitely people paying a lot of attention to you at this time, okay? And trying to figure out, like, well, what did we do all of this for? What was the point of attacking this person this entire time? What was the point of spreading all those rumors and starting all that drama if that person is just going to end up being happy at the end anyway, okay? If they're always going to end up looking like the star, what was the point of me coming in and doing all of this hard work to try to tear down their teamwork that they got going on with spirit, and they still just keep looking better and better, and they just keep knowing more and more. I cannot get this will out of their favor no matter how much I stab them in the back, okay? That was a story right there. That was a whole story. What's the rest of the overall energy? What's like the outcome here? I see the Seven of Wands, so it's like you're doing such a great job of standing your ground, especially when it comes to some spiritual warfare, okay? Nobody could mess with you at all, okay? We got the Ace of Scythe, baby, because you are the truth, and at the end of this, you will not only be victorious, but you will, uphold that crown that you have received from the divine at this time. So, like, don't worry about nothing, okay? Because you're standing in your strength, like I said, in line for this beautiful happiness. So it doesn't matter who's watching, you'll always be able to stand your ground in the most positive way. And not only that, you have so many divine guides helping you to fight this fight in the spirit. Because right here, there's a lot of different people. It's like her, in this 3D realm, she's holding no weapons, but in the spirit, she's heavily armed. And she got, like, this whole crew back here fighting these vampires with her, So just know that, like, you always got backup no matter what situation it is that you step into. And your wishes will always be fulfilled in case that's something that you're worried about, Things could have been moving very slow, but I'm getting this energy like things are really picking up for you. So, like, just stay focused, okay? Just stay focused. Don't let the haters get you down. Don't let things, like, knock you out of balance. Like, always remember that ability to return home to yourself and utilize it as one of your spiritual weapons, because that's absolutely what it is. It's just another weapon that you have in your spiritual arsenal to keep you protected and keep the ones that you love protected, okay? And for some of you guys, these venom energies are people that you love, and that's what makes it so tricky sometimes. But they're saying, like, don't worry about that. Don't worry about, who you feel deserves love. Like, just offer that love up freely for everyone. And the people who meet that love with negative intentions are going to attract those very same negative intentions that they're trying to, like, snuff out your love with. It says the Ace of Scythe notes the beginning of a journey. On this path, you are called to use your power with intent. Scythes can mow and reap and crush as well as create, depending on how they're wielded, okay? Will you use this blade to break bonds, sever toxic connections, and activate the potential in others? Or will you use it to secure personal gain? Here's the part where you make a choice, And also they're bringing to my attention, like on magic shows, okay, when they do spells for personal gain, it always backfires on them, right? Okay? it always backfires on them because they're supposed to use their gifts or their magic to save the innocents, okay? I'm thinking about charms specifically, okay? In charms, whenever they do magic, to improve their lives or to make themselves look better, or, to cloak and do something that they really aren't supposed to do, that really doesn't do anything for anyone else, it just brings personal gain, and they get some sort of backfire. Like they're showing me in one episode, okay, Paige does this spell so that, I don't know, she can look a different way, or she could take on some sort of disguise at work, and then when she gets home and the disguise wears off, she gets these big boobs, that she just really doesn't want. Like, she takes on some part of that character, and she's stuck with that part of the character for a long time, or they have to find some sort of spell where they're able to, like, counteract that. And I think that's what's going on now. They could be trying to find some sort of spell to help them, but if you think about that, that's just them doing more magic to counteract the magic that they already did. It's still with the intention of them getting some sort of personal gain, so it's just not going to work. It's better for them to just, like, let the shit play out and let themselves get their karma, but they're too selfish for that, okay? They're not standing in their truth, and they're still, I'm hearing, blinded by the light, okay? They're still blinded by the fact that you just keep on fucking shining like this, and it's just like such a problem. And you are seeing things so clearly and communicating with spirit, like I said. So it makes it really hard for them to combat all this healing energy that you have called into yourself. So, like, know that you definitely are in from the cold, and that they just got out there and it's feeling extra chilly. When you spirit, okay? When you wake up in the morning, okay, and you was all cozy and warm, and it's like, winter just started, you still not even used to this shit. You still used to waking up being hot because summer was just here, you know what I mean? So that first couple of real cold winter days really be whipping your ass, okay? This is the kind of cold, ripping winter type of energy that these people have walked into. I heard some song saying, your heart's so cold, but I can't really place the lyrics right now, okay? When we got the Four of Pentacles with the views of the ego, you could be dealing with some very, very egotistical people outside of you, and they're like, I heard like Five of Swords, okay? They're really holding on to this grudge, like really refusing to let go of you and your situation, well, the envy that they have for you and your situation, and also, they're not willing to, like, change the way that they're thinking. They're kind of, like, trapping themselves, trying to stay stuck in a certain way of thinking about things. So what's going on with them? What's this Aunt May, home is never too far away energy, okay? We got the Seven of Keys, or the Seven of Swords. It's like, while you're on the ascent and you're getting surprised with these beautiful new magical blessings just popping up in your life, these people are still being very sneaky, like I said. What else is going on with them? We got the Five of Forces, okay, or the Five of Cups. It's all because, it's looking real sunny and springy over in your yard, and in their yard it's like, this big dark cloud looming over them. But this is a storm that they called to themselves when they intended it for you. So, like, just really keep your eyes focused, like I said, on the prize, on what's going on. Because with this Six of Roses type of energy, or this Six of Pentacles, you're getting exactly what it is that you deserve, I think in the past you considered these people a team, because this flag, these two people, like, these two groups, they used to be a part of the same kingdom. But now this flag has a red rose and this flag has a white rose. And in the book it talks about this being a war within yourself. And this could damn well be, connected to that too. Maybe you, by winning this war that you were having within yourself and going ahead and integrating, you destroyed the war that was going on outside of you. It's like you're killing the game, like I said, when it comes to spiritual warfare. So, like, just don't worry. Just know that, like, now you're seeing things clearly. You're seeing who's on your team and who's on the other team. And you just have to trust that and know that this is a gift from God to be able to discern these types of energies for yourself. We got the One of Scrolls, okay? Because you're right on track. already standing, like, I heard like knee deep in this beautiful, passionate new beginning. Oh, these damn long people, okay? We got Uriel and the Sphinx, but it's because you have no problem organizing your thoughts properly. Hold on, let me close this stupid window. Y'all ought to see the grass that man is out there concentrating so hard on cutting. Look like he ain't cutting nothing to me. But I was saying, you're willing to, like, you've been so great when it comes to getting rid of old ways of thinking and just releasing things. Like, you really allowed Uriel to come in and work in your energy a lot. And Archangel Uriel brings in a lot of, I heard, intellectual property to you, okay? You receive so many beautiful messages, so many different types of revelations. You really truly are in this amazing wealth of energy, you know, with this Seven of Forces. You have so many different options open to you at this time. Look at, you could be a very powerful medium, okay? Because this man is the only, like, man that's in the 3D. The rest of these people are all in the spirit, okay? Like I said, when you're alone, you're in great company. When you're alone, you're surrounded and covered by energies just like this, you know? And some of them, you know, they're wanting your help, but most of them are just there to support you and help you along the journey, okay? With the Seven of Roses or the Seven of Pentacles. They just want to see you harvest, and they're on the lookout for any dangers that might be trying to come up against you at this time. So that's why, you know, they're saying, really, don't worry. Well, that's what Isis is saying. You really, truly are covered. Okay, we got the Four of Scrolls or the Four of Wands, you know. Excuse me, because you've spent so much time in the karmic trench, and some of you might even still feel like you're there, you know. Because I was talking about this spiritual warfare, and you might even feel the effects of certain people trying to attack you a little bit, but it's nothing compared to what it is that they really truly are trying to throw at you. And the truth of the matter is, if you feel that shit and really notice it in your energy, know that the backfire is going to be cold, it's going to be crazy, and sometimes spirit will let that in order for them to be like, okay, you hit them. It's our turn. You know what I mean? What else? We got the Eight of Scrolls, okay, with paths unknown. So the Eight of Scrolls, that's Eight of Wands energy. So maybe there could be a lot of unknown options and things being, you know, presented to you at this time. But you have all the messages, all the help, all the guidance that you need to, like, navigate your way down these paths that you really are feeling are unknown, you know. Like, the things that come into you, like, they rush into you. Spirit really answers you and really works very closely with you, okay? So I think, I just feel like there's emphasis on that, because Isis really wants you to be very aware of this. But it's because of the way that you're standing in your truth. So make sure that you're not, like, dimming your light or anything like that, or feeling like you're moving wrong, because you're not moving wrong. You're moving in a way that's got you on a constant state of ascent, okay? And it's all very guided. You're like an exorcist, okay? Very naturally. Your energy pulls the darkness out of lots of different people, and you could fit in a lot of different places with this shapeshifter energy. You could be someone who is a beautiful artist, okay? Like, ooh, if you did some kind of art, any kind of art, okay? I'm hearing, like, you know, resin, painting, sculptures, you know, wood carving, any of those, or whatever. There's more. There's so many more different forms of art, you know, whatever it is that is your art, okay? You are extremely good at it. I'm also hearing, like, music. You could be into making music. You could be a singer, or, you know, just whatever kind of artist you are, baby. That art is beautiful. I'm hearing, like, even if your art is just, like, helping people, even if your art is hearing spirit clearly and pointing out whatever it is that other people need to do to advance their art, you know, that could be something that really inspires you, inspiring others. What's the Runaways, Venom, and the Seven of Keys? Okay, we got the Student. So it's like these people are trying to get into your energy because of the humility and devotion that has tapped you into this knowledge, you know. Like they recognize that you have opened yourself up to lifelong learning, and they would love nothing more than to like shut that down. But it says arrogance in the pursuit of destructive knowledge, you know. So even if they were able to tap into this kind of energy and information you're able to tap into, like I said, they would just use it for personal gain and end up catching backfires anyway, you know, because their intention is not pure, because they're not really standing in their truth. It says unwillingness to translate knowledge into action, you know. They don't know how to use, like how to take the right actions once they get that divine information. And this is something that they were tested on. They were given channeled messages. They were given divine guidance, but they didn't follow it. They didn't listen, or they didn't know really what to do with it. So they did something much more negative and sinister with that energy. And it made them feel like, you know, they were so all-powerful. They let their ego take over. And now it's like, well, what are we left with? Nothing. That's what you earned, because that's what you wanted for others, you know. What's the Five of Swords? I said the Five of Swords, okay? So this is big change that God has brought in. And it's like, there's no fighting this. There's no way to stop this. And it's really getting under someone's skin, okay? And they're like, oh, let me in so I can eat you. What's the Five of Forces? The Runaways and the Venom. We got the Scribe, okay? Which talks about preserving knowledge and information, you know. And I think that that's something that you do very well. This person could be like a copycat energy, or someone who's always altering facts about you, always gossiping, okay? This trickster energy right here at the bottom of the deck, we're going to put that under the Six of Roses, because it's like you're in a spiritual war with some sort of trickster energy. Of course you're winning, you're crushing it. You didn't crush it time and time again, but they just can't stop, you know. That it's like there's no shortage of people that they can manipulate, you know, with their little fancy magic tricks to make it look like they hold the same vibe that you hold. Like I said, someone's a copycat. They might be someone who like really studies you, really pays attention to you. They know exactly, or they think they know exactly how you do what it is that you do, but it just comes off inauthentic. But to, you know, the untrained eye, it might look like, you know, they're doing some amazing shit. Like, oh my gosh, how do they know, you know? It's like, it's giving like the kind of person that will go out in the streets and try to find out as much as they can about you before you like get a reading from them or something. And then they'll use all of those things that they already know about you and act like they're giving you this amazing type of reading, or revealing some sort of big energy that how would they know about, but they went around and found out as much as they could about you, you know what I mean, just to scam you out of your money. Like a hard-working criminal is what I heard. What's the One of Scrolls? The Runaways and Venom, okay? We got Alchemist, okay? You're a beautiful alchemist, baby. And like I said, this person, it says misuse of power and knowledge that come through spiritual practice, you know. Like maybe they were on track at the beginning and they really did have, you know, this like goal of transforming their base motives into goals and into this golden wisdom. But it's like somewhere along the way, I heard sidetracked, you know, somewhere along the way, this person or people got sidetracked in what they were doing for the divine, and they got like power hungry is what I heard. I hear like domineering, you know, I'm hearing egotistical, I'm hearing selfish, okay? We got father, so your father could have something to do with this, okay? It says dictatorial control and abuse of authority, and that's what I was saying. Like they got, when they did get tapped into that divine energy, it's almost this energy of like, you know, doing what you need to do. Like they're showing me like when you're a kid, right, and you want something, you want a snack or whatever, so you're doing everything that you need to do, right? You're cleaning up and, you know, you're presenting yourself well, you're talking to everyone nice and all of this different shit. And then like when you get it, you know, like when the kid gets the snack after they eat it, then they just have this big ass temper tantrum, and all of a sudden they don't care about nothing all over again, because they wasn't doing, you know, they wasn't just cleaning up because they felt like cleaning up and then they just happened to get a snack after it. They were doing it for the snack, you know. just to get to a certain point. I'm hearing like a means to an end. So it's like, I don't know. This is even giving like fake friend, fake support type of energy, where they just, okay, narcissist. I heard love bomb, okay? So narcissist type of energy, where they just come in and they're giving you all of this energy and all of this time and all of this love, and giving you what you think is good advice, and then they all of a sudden just pull that energy back, and that's how they like harvest your energy, right? Because you get mad or you get sad or you get depressed or whatever. That's how it's supposed to be, the outcome. But these types of tricks just really don't work on you anymore. So like now they don't know how to get in, okay? That's why it says, let me in, said the spider to the fly. They just really don't know how to get in. And then that fly energy is this energy of you constantly transforming. So it's like, even if they do figure out a way in, they're showing me like, like an opening, like a little hole. Say, I don't know, almost like you crawling through them crawling through some sort of vent system, like a burglar, like a burglar does, you know what I mean? And then you waiting right there at the end of the hole, like you're already plastering it up and closing it before they get in that way. So they have to find some other way to try to get in. Like, it's that type of energy. Like, you just keep catching them up whenever they're trying to attack you. So it's just really not working. But it's that beautiful energy of unconditional love and confidence that's really got you moving the way that you're moving. So like, trust in your sight, in your vision, and in the way that you see things, okay? What's the Four of Scrolls, the Runaways, and Venom? We got the Engineer, okay? You are a master when it comes to building, to manifesting. And this is something that they definitely know. And before, they were able to tap into those energies and build and manifest for themselves. But now, their manifestations and the things they want to create is based off of their own energy. So they can't create nothing, because they're spiritually broke, okay? It says a reliance on mechanistic solutions without regard for emotional consequences. They never thought that these little, things that they were getting into and doing would ever backfire this bad. They thought you would always be a fool. They didn't know you were constantly surrounded by spirit. Even before you was aware of it, you always was catching bitches up, okay? I need you to know that. They was always still getting caught up. Even if you feel like, you were in this shit so deep and you just were unaware and you weren't taking care of yourself very well, you were actually much better at it than you thought. And now it's just something that you're doing very consciously, and that's a powerful thing, okay? It says you have the ability to give creative energy a practical expression, and you have a beautiful talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. And I think that they were able to get you to like suppress that ability for a very long time. So when it came to like common dilemmas and little things, little chaos magic and things like that, it was easy for them to throw those kinds of things at you, because you weren't protecting yourself or standing your ground the way that you're doing. But you're in a beautiful place, so like, please keep it right there, okay? What's the Eight of Scrolls, the Runaways, and the Venom, okay? We got Storyteller. So this ain't making up tales that harm others, and that's what I said. They thought that they would be able to tear down your character so much that you would never be able to get nowhere. But they were talking to a whole bunch of karmics. They was talking to a whole bunch of karmics, a whole bunch of people who wasn't even meant to go nowhere in your life. A whole bunch of fake people that did the same thing that these fake people do. Try to find a way in to take whatever energy that they could. It's like your energy got depleted so much, I'm seeing like this big burst of light coming out of you and kind of like just, taking out everything in a certain, like in a 5-mile radius type shit, okay? Like one day, you could have had a spontaneous awakening, okay? Like just one day, you just heard spirit and you was like, what the hell? Okay? We got Samaritan at the bottom of the deck, You snapped out of it and started to refine your capacity to help those that you would prefer to ignore. So it's like, not only did you kill these people off with that big, pulsar star type of energy, but you also, like, learned how to forgive them. You learned how to love them anyway. You learned how how to cope, okay? And how to demolish is what I'm hearing, okay? But you know how to do it with love and grace, and that's what's keeping you in such a strong place. And Isis is saying, like, keep it up, keep up the good work. I seen the 3 of lightning, okay, or the 3 of swords, because people is heartbroken, and it's all because of this. Like, your ancestors want you to have this beautiful, happy ending, and they're going to make sure that you do with this 10 of potions or 10 of cups type of energy. There's also this balance to your money that has come in, or that you're about to start experiencing, like, very soon. What's the 7 of keys, the student, and the ace of scythes? Ooh, we got the queen of potions, okay? So your emotional balance is going to be very important. You could be someone who is a teacher, you know, or meant to teach, you know, darker type of energies to people, not so that they can do it, but so that they know what to look out for. You could be someone who, like, you know, does those story times or reacts to story times or something like this, okay? What's the 5 of forces and the scribe? We got the 8 of swords, okay? So it's like your truth is going to continue to push people into the mental entrapments that they imagine up for you. So just really don't worry about it, you know. Continue to do your psychic protection and things like that. But just try not to stress or worry. And don't be so afraid that you're not being open to the newer energies that are coming in, okay? Because you're not attracting any more of this energy of people who want to go to war with you. And if you do, you know immediately with your intuition if you can trust them or not. What's the 6 of roses, the trickster, and the ace of scythes? Okay, we got the temperance card. Like I said, maintain that beautiful balance. Keep making this alchemy the way that you do, you know. I'm thinking about the temperance in the other deck, you know, when she has like this big cauldron in front of her and she's pouring in, you know, fire and water, sort of like this alchemist energy right here. Mixing up these different, like, you could be someone who makes like healing oils, soaps, and, you know, different concoctions. That could be your art. You're very good at that, and also that's very healing, okay? You're the high priestess. And you're on track because you have embraced this energy about yourself, you know, whether you're a masculine or a feminine. You have successfully unchained from all of these negative energies of the past, and the wheel truly is in your favor at this time, okay? 10 of Pentacles, okay? Ace of Lightning. Baby, your future is set. No matter your age, sex, race, or color, baby, you are good, golden, okay? I mean, underneath it all, okay, that's your color. Underneath it all, you are of the golden consciousness. So it doesn't matter what you look like or what color you're presenting to the world. You are amazing and beautiful just the way that you are. I don't know why I really feel the need to say that, and it makes me feel so emotional. Maybe you're like, they could have been projecting some sort of energy at you, or maybe this is something that you struggled with when you were younger, you know. I'm getting the energy of like colorism, because I said that the Moon Knight created an altar because his mother was really mean and judgmental to him, so he became a spiritual mercenary too, okay? So this could be a big thing. People could have been trying to make you feel like you weren't good enough ever since you were younger. But it turns out you the best shit around here, baby. What's Uriel, the Sphinx, the Father, and the Ace of Scythes? Okay, the 2 of Potions. So also there's like this love potion type of energy. Maybe your father could have been just trying to suppress your gifts for a very long time, okay? Like, I think it's always been a very known thing that you were the high priestess, okay? Like, so much shit has gone down surrounding you, and people still continue to be unsuccessful with the ways that they try to tear you down. So, you know, I'm hearing, ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move, okay? So keep it like that. We got the 3 of Potions, because now is the time for you to celebrate. Celebrate the fact that you're this very powerful engineer type of energy, and whatever you set your mind toward building, you can make. You know, we got the King of Candles, okay? Or the King of Wands, which is that leader energy. Celebrate this new leadership role and use it to the best of your abilities. Continue to use it very responsibly to advance not only yourself but all of those that you come into contact with. Even if you never say a word to them, your energy really does affect everybody you come into contact with. What's the Eight of Scrolls, the Storyteller, and the Ace of Scythes? We got the Page of Potions, okay, or the Page of Cups. There could be certain people, these people could be coming in with like some sort of fake apology also. But I think all of the inner child healing that you have done is what got your sight so clear, You really are seeing people for what they are. So yeah, accept their apology or whatever. And for some of y'all, you're like, no, I'm not going to talk to them or accept shit. And that's fine too. It's your prerogative, baby. But make sure that you are forgiving them at the end of the day. And, sometimes you do have to cut yourself off from people completely, to cut them out of your energy in order for you to even accomplish this type of childhood wound healing, But it's definitely something that you've done and that you need to continue to do. And just know that, like, these people are scrambling and scraping for shit, okay? They're scrambling and scraping, okay? Because you're under very powerful protection. What's this, okay? Trust your path when I part the deck. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Just continue to take these leaps of faith and try to stay in a grounded place where you're centered. Always remember that home is never too far away because it is located within you, okay? So always come back home to yourself. Don't get so ungrounded that you sort of like lose control of you and your gifts, because it's totally a possible thing and you are very powerful. So calm is good for you, You might even be the type that when you get mad enough, you just black out. And when you just come to, okay, just like the Moon Knight. The Moon Knight blacks out, okay, when it's time to protect himself. He leaves and his other altar takes over. And when the other one comes back, it's just like people fucked up all around him. And so you could definitely have that same type of thing when it comes to your anger and things. So just like really take care of yourself. I feel like people have seen this very beastie side of you, and this is also something that they could have a little bit of fear surrounding you about. What's the final thought though? Whoa. It says take a break. But the way I'm seeing it, the way it felt, it's kind of reversed. But it says a life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill, okay? So also this energy of you, like, just not overworking your mind or overworking yourself, Like, you need to be calm, you need to be relaxed, you need to be tapped in, you need to be in the energy of home in order to birth this new age that you're, like, destined to birth into this shit, But know that, like, you're constantly in a state of creation at this time. So just be very mindful of what it is that you are creating, okay? That make love, not war type of energy. And it says that you're dreaming a new world into being. You could have just recently gone through a very heavy initiation. And that's why I was saying, your energy could feel very good right now, very focused, and who's on your side and who's not on your side. Like, just continue to mirror the divine the way that you're doing, and just know that, like, anything that seems like a difficulty or that seems like a challenge, it's just that, it's just a little difficulty or a little challenge that can be handled quickly, because you are the ever unfolding rose. Your cracks open and it's all happening for you, not to you. Okay, so they say time waits for no man, and neither does this woman. I will try hard to understand what it means. They say Rome wasn't built in a day. Well, hey. Okay, So first of all, there's two energies there. You could have someone who feels like, you need to wait on them to heal, or, you're not allowed to get too far in this path because it's unknown to them and they don't know where you're going. So you need to slow down so that they can catch up and compete with you. And that's a negatory, okay? That's not what's going to happen at all. You need to just keep that same pace. You move it at the pace that's right for you, and they move it at the pace that's right for them. And also remember that Rome was not built in a day, baby, okay? And you're not going to be built to where you want to be in a day either. So this energy of you not being too hard on yourself, being very patient with yourself, and just loving yourself through the journey. And that could be why this energy of you taking a break is here. It says it's okay to take a break and enjoy your creations, to take a moment from your busy schedule to get off the treadmill of life, to appreciate and acknowledge all that you have created, achieved, released, or experienced before rushing on to the next thing, to be in the moment and enjoy where you are, to take a breath and regather your mind, body, and spirit, to recalibrate, appreciate, and celebrate, to decide on what you really want to experience next. If you take a moment, you are not going to miss out, okay? Perhaps you have just completed a big Perhaps you have just completed a big project, but I was going to say contract, okay? Maybe you signed some sort of new contract, or this is some sort of offer that's coming in, and maybe that's why they're like encouraging you to take a leap of faith, but not if you get that terrible gut feeling. It's really important that you just follow your intuition and your discernment, and make sure that you clear out any fear that you may have, because sometimes when you have certain subconscious fears, those fears are able to hold you back. Those fears are able to talk you out of things. Those fears are constructs of the ego and meant to keep you right there in that safe space. So be very aware of that, okay? It says, perhaps you have just completed a big project, manifested something significant in your life, released an old way of being, or just been burning the candle at both ends. Now is the time to take some time out before rushing on to the next thing. You did it, okay? Enjoy yourself and recalibrate. Go on vacation. Book a massage, take long walks in nature, go away for a rejuvenating weekend to recharge and replenish, okay? It says, so the work your light action says, take a break and a breath, okay? So make sure that you're taking that time also to tap into the breath of God, do breathing exercises. That definitely always helps. And just know that you really don't have nothing to worry about. I think your basic spiritual work is just the most important thing that you do in your life, and I get the feeling that you're very on top of that, okay? So with that, I'm done, okay? I hope you guys have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day, that you got something that you need out of this, and I will see you later, my love. Bye!